Oh, okay. Happy Monday. So it's officially been about my second week here in Maui, and a little bit journal uptake. It's been pretty interesting. A lot of magic's been unfolding out here. Been able to kind of hang out at the beach recently. I have a friend that flew in from out of town, and he has a villa with a spare bedroom, so I've been able to hang out there. Pretty cool. Right now we're at Weston. This is what the beach looks like. Pretty cool to kind of like evaluate my life and debrief what it means to really become planted and rooted into a new place. I'm actually sort of surprised just with so much opportunities to connect with myself and into the different aspects around like evaluating how to kind of trust in the universe is providing for me. So a little bit of context. I actually, on November 6th, I decided to say fuck it and just cancel my flight back home and move to Maui. Not just moving, but to stay here. And with not really any plan in order, other than to just figure it out. And within 30 minutes of me deciding to cancel my flight on a Thursday, and that flight was on a Friday evening, I was able to secure a meeting to stay and rent in this room for about $700. Pretty cool, through a friend-of-friend connection in the massage therapy field. And really hard to walk here with sandals on. That's my sandals. And was able to secure a car last week, make $300 payments on a Toyota Corolla, which is called a Maui Cruiser. And so once I got a car, it definitely helped. And I'm actually located in Makawao, which is right in the heart center of Maui. So I've been able to kind of immerse myself with actually living here as a local. There's something that's really interesting though about living here now, is that to live at a vacation destination, you get to kind of see how different people's behaviors are in terms of how they connect with the world, how they connect with their families, even down to how much of like a taker's mindset there is. And coming from a background, 10 years as a massage therapist, I was in the service-based hospitality industry. So it kind of gave me a perspective of seeing how people connect with the world, and especially with people that are there to serve, right? So I find a lot of that aspects around psychology and human dynamics to be really fascinating. And it's sort of parallel to how I'm building my business in a way. My persona online is in the area of like coaching and personal development, and I just find it really interesting. And I kind of feel like after 2 weeks now, I've fully almost adjusted to the island lifestyle. waking up a little bit later than I usually would, but it's pretty nice to be able to not rush, but also to have the hustle as well, because when you're building a completely new life, there's sort of this new attitude of like, what do I actually want to create? What do I want to be associated with? Right? So I've lived most of my life as a city gal in the Bay Area. So a lot of my comfort comes from having things in places be very familiar to me. Sort of almost a sense of control of knowing what to expect. And that's probably where I got kind of bored with where I lived. So now that I'm in this new environment, yeah, it's cool to live in paradise, but more than that, it kind of gets us to evaluate what are the things that actually makes us happy. What makes your life kind of meaningful, right? What are the things that I personally just don't make enough time for? Those type of questions usually come up when you're in some type of destination like this, right? Where people are with their families, they're not connected to their phone, they don't have to respond to emails, social obligations. All that stuff is still going to be there, but in this moment, you're present to what it is. And I'd like to invite the question is, what is something that I've become present to that I would like to do more of? What is something that I haven't really explored more of, right? So one of the key core reasons to me, other than just to move and relocate, was that I would like to explore how to become a strong swimmer and get more into surfing. This place is really great for that, but it's another type of challenge because the ocean isn't really something you mess around with. Because it can pull you away. The water here can get really strong and you can be drifted off to sea. So that's my thoughts for today. And just some things to think about, right? What is the meaning of life? What type of impact are we leaving with our name and our soul's essence connects us to the world? What tethers us to this world? I'm a firm believer based on what Tony Robbins said, and I think about this often. The quality of your life is dependent on the quality of questions you ask yourself. So if you want a quality life, start evaluating what type of questions am I asking myself? You know, what type of experiences is that creating for me? And what is something that I can do right here in this moment, right now? Anyways, have a wonderful, great day. And I'll catch up with you a different time soon. Thanks.